This is how you identify a scammer in business. Number one, they just show up out of nowhere, and when they do show up, they come up with a project that is this wonderful project that is not going to go wrong. Excuse me. The project, nothing is going to go wrong, and they have a way of making it look like you are so lucky to even be part of it. You are so lucky to actually be even presented to, for you to just have a slice of this project, and they turn everything to be about you, and they paint you a picture so like so beautiful, such that everything just seems so right, and everything just looks proper, and they look proper, like they have walked the walk, they have talked the talk for a very long time, enough for you to actually believe that this is an actual like gold mine right here. And they make everything to be more about you than it is about them, about where they come from, whom have they worked with, and what are those references saying, and where's the evidence that they've worked in those projects, and the current projects, do we have all the correct permits that are not fake, is everything in order? They do not want to answer any of those security questions. If you dare raise a security question, it's just always emotional blackmailing you, or threatening to take the project away and make you feel like you are presented a golden goose and you are the one who doesn't know how to take care of it. So scammers are just going to paint you that beautiful picture, and when they do paint you that beautiful picture, I can never stress enough the amount of agency that they push towards you to say, hey, this is now, this project needs money now, this project needs money now, blah, 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 blah. I do not want to get arrested, but I can just hint it up. I worked for a scammer before without knowing that he actually is a scammer. He created his own cryptocurrency coin that he just built out of thin air, that it was just graphics of gold coins, and he convinced us all, including all the regional managers and everyone else in the team, that this was a real thing, and people paid a lot of money. Americans, Nigerians, Kenyans, South Africans, he never touched any of us to actually pop out money into his games. I don't know why. But people paid out serious monies, and they have been posting online for years, pay us back our money, pay us our dividends, pay us our whatsoever. This scammer was very good. When you are sitting with him and you are watching the man work, you would be convinced that the project is real, and people lost their money. And he used the very simple tricks that I've just told you about. Make it look like you are the one who is benefiting for being part of the project, either as an employee or as an investor, showing you how your life is just going to turn around. Avoid those things, avoid pressure as well. And also, if someone is doing something that had never been done before, and they do not even have any reference to prove that they've worked in this thing for a long time, do not put your money into those kind of things. And also, if the returns just look too good to be true, do not put your money into those things, no matter how many people have invested their money and are getting their monies back like larger than before. That's exactly how a pyramid scheme works. It needs to pay the first people in line so that they go tell their cousins, and their cousins will come back, and these first people in line who got their money will reinvest it back because they want bigger returns, plus the new cousins, and the new cousins get the money, and this first line get the money. When the cousins get the money and these ones get the money, everyone bring in more references, more referrals. When those referrals come through and the reference that they have gotten their money, it will spread everywhere. When the money is enough for Mr. Scammer will just take the money and run. So be careful. Be careful in business. We are not here to play. We have people in business that are much more hungry and more meaner, and who don't have morals and who don't even have heart. The specific scammer I'm talking about had people withdrawing funds from their pockets. People took their children's money for school fees, they threw it into this thing. People invested a lot of money, inheritance, different things. People put in a lot of money. And when he's told that people don't even have a place to stay anymore, his answer would just be like, we never encourage people to actually give us their life savings. We said it's an investment for a long term. So Apple, Facebook, and everyone else, they all have their investors and they don't get their dividends immediately. People have not gotten their money to this very day, as far as I know. I would love to be corrected if they have, but which I wouldn't believe, because the hype online of people who still want their money is still there. So it is very sad, but I just want people to know that out here, it's not everyone that thinks like you. Others just want money. So do not be so quick to part with your money. Ask security questions. And I know this is common with African people. African people, even when you pay, sometimes you do not want high value for your money. You already are working hard for your money. So if you are paying for something, question its security, question its sustainability, question the service if it's good enough for you. Because that is how people get scammed. Sometimes you improvise for certain things. Okay, we are in this hotel, it's fine, the bedding doesn't look so clean, but it's okay, we can make. No. Learn to face things as they are and learn to ask questions. And if you are not satisfied, leave. Don't be taken advantage of. It's always sad when I see people being scammed. It's always sad when I see people being taken advantage of in business, because they fear confrontation, they do not want to ask security questions, and they do not want to miss out. So what if it's a good project and people made money and you didn't make money, but because you were not comfortable due to security questions, you didn't invest? You won't die for that. So just be careful of scammers. Always do your reference check. I know the video sounds a bit emotional because people have just lost their monies on something that looked like a scam, and please just don't play around with your money. Always check and verify anything that you spend your money on. Sometimes cheap is way too more expensive. My name is Mondle Sogo, and thank you for joining us. Please do subscribe and like our videos.